Psalm 142. It is a prayer. It's a kind of a desperate prayer for help. I want deliverance. I've got people who are stronger than me, my enemies who set traps. Help me out, Lord. You're my refuge. You're my only hope, really. I cry to the Lord. Who else do we cry to? Sometimes we cry to mom and dad, but when they're gone and we're older and we feel like maybe, we need help, who do we cry to? I don't cry to my mom and dad anymore. Children do. I cry. Yeah, I have cried. Sometimes life is difficult. I've cried very recently. And I cry out to the Lord. I need help. I need understanding and wisdom. I'm not in the same position as David, but he is praying that God would just save him from his enemies. I lift up my voice to the Lord for mercy. I pour out my complaint before him. Before him, I tell my troubles. I tell my troubles to the Lord, frustrations, my thoughts. He knows them all. I mean, it's not like God doesn't know these things, but we should tell them to him. It is kind of a confession. I think it's probably good emotionally for us to do so, but even more so, I think it's important that we're recognizing, hey, he's the only one that can really help. He's the one that can really give us what we need. God can help. So we pour out our complaint to him. And when my spirit grows faint within me, it is you who know my way. God knows my way. And the spirit grows faint. Sometimes we just don't want to go. We get tired of work and get tired of running, get tired of maybe, I hope you're not in this case, but tired of lying, tired of cheating, tired of hiding and being sneaky. I can't imagine some people, the wear that might bring. But we can never tire of the presence of the Lord, who's eternal in love and peace and eternal in compassion and sympathy and understanding. He's eternal in his desire to be a part of us, of you, of me. My spirit grows faint at times, but we keep on as we can, and we cry out to the Lord with our complaint. Look to my right and see, no one is concerned for me. I have no refuge. No one cares for my life. I mean, really, who else cares? I was thinking about this today. I got up real early in the morning and I went to the store. I saw the sun rising, its bright orange ball just coming over the horizon. And I'm thinking I'm 1 in 7 billion people. There's but a very small group of people even know who I am, who care what happens to me. God does. And I don't have enemies like David. David had enemies that were pursuing him, wanting to kill him. I don't have that. I'm thankful I don't have that. I don't have his responsibilities. I don't have those kinds of concerns. But I do have one who I can lean on, one who I can complain to, and one who is concerned. And that's the Lord. The next verse here in verse 5, I cry to you, O Lord, I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. While we're living, we have the Lord that we can have a refuge. I don't know, what do you think of as a refuge? Personally, I'm thinking of a refuge, not as a big castle. I don't think of a hole in the ground even. It could kind of be that maybe, but I think of a small room where I feel safe and secure, where I can lay down with my blanket and pillow and be very comfortable and rest. where I can find peace. I can find comfort. Maybe my place of refuge is where I would want to be with the Lord. And I don't know what our places of refuge what yours would be. Mine wouldn't be large. It's just small. But it's a place where I feel secure. And that's certainly with the Lord. Listen to my cry, for I am in desperate need. Rescue me from those who pursue me, for they are too strong for me. People who were pursuing David were big in number. Saul was head and shoulders above everybody else. He was a big guy. But David was a good fighter, and the Lord was with him. That, having the Lord with him, makes all the difference in the world. That's of most importance. Rescue me. Set me free from my prison that I might praise your name. Then the righteous will gather about me because your goodness to me. To have the righteous gather. And they're not focusing about David, but because of God's goodness to him. God's goodness to him, maybe we can extend that all the way to Jesus. God's goodness to David was to have someone sit upon the throne forever. I wonder if David understood that. I wonder if David thought of Jesus as the Messiah that would be ever living. Dying once, raising again, and then living and sitting on his throne forever. That's why we gather. And we should. We should gather together for the goodness God has done for David and for others. We should gather together to be giving God praise and honor for what he has done for our fellow citizens in Christ, our fellow family members, our brothers and sisters in Christ. We can gather together for the goodness God has done. Great psalm, a psalm of prayer, of concern for self. I mean, he's wanting to keep himself alive, and I would like to say I'm doing the same thing for me and for mine. But I take refuge in the Lord. I don't have anywhere else to seek. Have a great day. We'll look at the next psalm next time. God bless.